Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone who taught me this truth and rule well. And I want to say shalom to Akum Akwat out there pursuing this truth diligently. Coming at you once again with another lesson. And this is titled Trusting in Men, a Follow-Up Lesson. Alright, now if you were around for yesterday's video, if not, completely okay. It's kind of a follow-up to it. It's called You Don't Want Smoke with the Lord. Alright, and in this we were dealing with a video that was made, a while back ago, alright, in 2014. It was a repost, of course, by the elder Manata Zatba, to GMS South Carolina. I touched on it. It was dealing with this guy here. I'll go over there and click on it. It was dealing with this guy. Let it load. This guy right here. This guy standing on the right of Elder Manata Zatba. His name was Tazama. I guess it's not currently known his status. All right, this is like the video was the video was originally 2017. There were some videos from 2014. I think these go back even back older than that, right? Because at the time that lesson was being made, not this one, but this lesson that was a repost. This brother, not brother, Salakia. This former brother had been gone off and fell out. All right, and semi truck, right? It got hit by a semi truck, was in the hospital. This lady right here that you see in the background is his wife, or I'm not sure, former wife, or in the video wife. I'm not like we don't know the status. I don't know if anybody knows the status, because on this video yesterday, I believe it was Elder Apostle Gabar, Elder Apostle Tahar, commented on it and said, did he give up the ghost? And Elder Manata Zatba said, it's basically hasn't had any contact, doesn't know. So the situation, nobody really knows. I did do a little bit of digging on this lady who was calling herself, what is it? SC Lioness, Lioness SC, one of them. The page that she had when she was making this video is no longer around. I tried to search for it, but there is another one called Lioness SC. I'm not sure if it's the same lady. It is another black girl, so-called, that comes up, but I'm not sure if it's her. I'm not familiar with her face. I guess we could go and see. But if you go and look up Lioness, SC, yeah, it was Lioness SC, but now it's SC Lioness. They look like they could be, maybe, I don't know, she looks darker in this one, but you never know with how things go. It don't necessarily look like the same person, but this is the only person I could find with a name similar to that. And this one does say it has been around since 2012. I'm not sure, and that video was like, I'm not sure. I don't know if she deleted it. She got flagged. I don't know the situation. All right. It was well before I came into the truth. All right. I was just reporting on it, through the spirit. You don't want to smoke with the Lord. Of course, talk with this guy. He was in the hospital, had organs missing and shit. That's a terrible judgment. All right. And while I was making this lesson, I mentioned, these people, they don't fear the Lord. All right. And they, I mentioned trusting in man. All right. So you can go and watch this lesson if you want to. Watch the original lesson by Elder Manata Zatba on his page GMS South Carolina 08 called The Judgment of Former GMS Member Tazama. I'd recommend at least going and watching one. I mean, I'm not going to recommend mine. I'd go and recommend the brothers to at least get a summed up situation of what was going on. Of course, all that's touched on in this Elder Brothers lesson. But today, really, it's not one of those ones that you don't really have to go and watch it to understand what we're talking about today, but just know that it is a kind of like almost like a follow. It really is a follow-up. It's just following up. I wouldn't say it's a sequel, but it's just following up, dealing with, trusting in men. and not fearing the Lord, because not as much not fearing the Lord, because we talked about that yesterday, but just trusting in men. Which, I mean, if you're trusting in man, you're obviously not fearing the Lord, right? It's kind of hand in hand. So it's a follow-up. So again, all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai for giving me this truth, right, and this understanding, this knowledge. And again, shalom to the apostles and elders out there, great millstone, double honors unto them, all right, for teaching me this truth and ruling well. And again, shalom to you brothers and sisters. So we're going to jump right into it with Psalms 118 and 8, okay? And it reads, "It is better to trust in the Lord than to put confidence in man." Okay, and like yesterday, what we were talking about is, these people, really they have, and these people is a wide broad of people. These people, all right, whoever those people happen to be that do not trust in the Lord, man. If you're not trusting in the Lord, well, you got to put your trust somewhere. So where do you think, all right, they're putting that trust, all right? If they're not fearing the Lord, that means they don't trust the Lord. They don't trust that the man is not the man, but he is the man, right? Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, all right, the Most High, Yahweh, at least, all right. They're both the man, right? But of course, the Father, Yahweh, all right. If you don't, trying to find the best words to put into perspective here. If you're not trusting in Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, that means that you're lacking of understanding somewhere, okay? If you're not fearing the Lord, that means you're not trusting in the Lord, because the Lord is a man of his word, all right? He's not like men who lie, okay? So that would mean I was combobulated, jumping around my tongue, because I'm trying to find the right words. What I wanted to bring out was that. I wanted to go and get that scripture, which was, is not like men who lie. Okay, so we got to get this to get the full understanding. This is Numbers 23 and 19. It says, "The Most High is not a man that he should lie. Okay, neither the Son of Man that he should repent. Hath he said, and shall he not do it? Or hath he spoken, and shall he not make it good?" All right, like father, like son. Yahweh Shai, is not a liar neither. Okay, the Father is not a man that he should lie. The Son is not a man that should lie. All right, they're not like these fucking stupid men of the world. All right, they go around spitting shit. All right, these are true powerful men. Okay, Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. Okay, the Father in the name of the Son. All right, the Father and the Son, Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. True powerful men. They don't lie. Okay, and like it says here, it's talking about Yahweh. Yahweh is not a man that he should lie. Neither the Son of Man that he should repent. Hath he said, and shall he not do it? Or hath he spoken, and shall he not make it good? So he's not like a man that lies. He's a man of his word. So if you read throughout the Bible, if you have that understanding and you don't fear the Lord, that would mean that you don't trust the Lord, because the Lord, he did all these different things. It commanded you to fear him. All right. Sodom, Gomorrah, all these different things. You must not trust the Lord or believe in what the Lord did. If you don't, if you're not trusting, fear. You must not fear the Lord or believe what the Lord did if you're not trusting in him. Fuck, I'm trying to string along a multitude of sentences here. So, you must not believe in what the Lord did, all right? And must not fear him if you don't trust in him. Because if you believed what he did, all right, and you had fear, you would trust. You would have that trust. But you don't have that trust because you don't have that fear. Because you don't have that fear, you don't have a wisdom. And my words aren't great today. I'm slipping on my tongue, but hey, hey, not every day is going to be perfect with the mouth, right? So, but we're still here. We're still bringing out a lesson. So, it's a multitude of things that line up, man. It's a combination of things that ultimately lead up to you not trusting in the Lord, you not fearing the Lord, and really, just disliking the Lord. We just named the long string, and how do you get that long string of things? Through the Bible, okay? Fear is the beginning of wisdom, all right? Fools hate wisdom, fools hate knowledge, roughly paraphrasing. So, fear is the beginning of wisdom. So, in order to get wisdom, you have to have the fear. All right, but you lack the fear, which means you don't trust in the Lord. Okay? And if you don't trust in the Lord, who are you trusting in? Either yourself or other men. All right, which would go back into trusting in yourself or trusting in men. All right, which is not the way to do it. And why do you trust in men? Because you don't trust the Lord. You have no fear. All right, you don't have any, and because you don't have no fear, you don't have no wisdom. All right, we could keep going. It's stacking things, man. Boom, 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 boom. Stacks on stacks on stacks. All right, you know how the rappers say it, talking about money, but no, this is stacked up things, offenses that you've got against you. Not trusting in the Lord, not fearing the Lord, you know, not doing what you're supposed to be doing. It's a big long list, man. All right, and the Lord is not a liar. So if you hear these things within the Bible of what He's gonna do or what he did do, all right, or you know, this or that pertaining to the scriptures, and you know don't heed it, you don't listen to it, then what is it? You must think that the Lord's a liar. You must think that the Bible's a lie. You must think something's going on in your bugged out brain. I don't know what it is, all right, and Lord willing I don't find out, because I don't want that bugged out shit up in my brain. Same for you brothers and sisters. Lord willing that don't go on any of you, okay? But there's something going on up in there that ain't right, okay, to get you to the point where you're trusting in men. Because you got to realize the long series of jumping through hoops and mind fuckery that you have to go through just to even get to that point where you don't trust in the Lord. You have no fear. You don't trust in the Lord. I dare to say you hate the Lord, and you really do. Because if you loved the Lord, let's go to it. What does it say? It says, if ye love, John 14:15, if ye love me, keep my commandments. So you must hate the Lord. Well, I don't hate the Lord. Well, according to the scriptures, you do. You hate the Lord. You don't trust the Lord. All right. You think the Lord's a liar. All right. Well, no, I don't. You must, or else you'd be fearing the Lord. All right. But obviously, you want that smoke. Okay. Just like yesterday's lesson, you don't want smoke with the Lord. Obviously, you want that smoke. You're trusting in men. You obviously want that smoke. Something's not right, you know? You don't just come to that conclusion by yourself without having a lack of knowledge. Oh, forgot lack of knowledge. That's a long series of shit that's wrong with you, man, to get to the point where you're trusting in men. Someone that trusts in men is completely gone, completely through. They don't have a fucking ounce of wisdom in them. They don't even have a splinter's worth, all right, off the whole wood block, all right? That's how, you know, Psalms 118 and 8. It is better to trust in the Lord than to put confidence in man. And then we got to go down to 9. It says, it is better to trust in the Lord than to put confidence in princes. So you got all these people that are trusting in Esau, they're trusting in Ham, all these different fucking nations, right? Most notably Esau, Daddy Esau, God Esau to them, right? What are you saying? Yeah, you know what? That's who it is to you, is it not? Is it not? Is Esau not your God? Because for most of you Jakes, he is, all right? For most of you Jakes, he is. And I'm not talking about the brothers and sisters in this truth. All right, of course, the elders and apostles and elders on down. I'm not talking about them. I'm not talking about us that's in this truth. But I'm talking about you, worldly-ass Jakes, and all the other nations. Who's your God? It ain't Yahweh Shai Shai. It's Esau. All right? Esau says evolution's a thing, and you believe it. Esau says the Bible's fake, and you believe it. Esau says, oh, we got the scientific study, and you believe it. Esau says we got carbon dating tools, and this piece of wood is 4.8 billion years old. No, the fuck it's not. But you believe it. Well, it's in the history book. Who wrote it? Who wrote the history book? Esau. Well, it's in the book, and it goes back to this book. Yeah, who wrote that book? Esau. Well, it was in this historical account. Who wrote that historical account? Esau. Okay, everything you believe. Well, the error, where'd you get? Well, that Esau told you that. Where'd you get it from? This book? Well, Esau told you that. Well, it was made by a scientist. Okay, well, who was that scientist? An Edomite. Well, they learned from the great so-and-so and so-and-so, who was an Edomite. So who is your God, then, you people of the world? All right, really, it's Satan. All right, spiritual demon Satan, which, you know, and Esau. All right, that's who you're really trusting in. You're trusting in Edomites. All right, the devil. Okay, you're putting confidence in man. That's your God. Esau is your God. If you don't trust in the Lord and you're believing Daddy Esau said this, Daddy Esau said that, Daddy Esau said that, you know, if you know the you know, because you have the Christian, you know, wannabe Edomites as well. Oh, Daddy Esau said that you know, that God is white. Yeah, all this shit, and then God loves everybody. Yeah, Daddy Esau this, Daddy Esau that. He's your God, man. That's who he is to you, is it not, Jake? Have you not put him into a position of being worshipped? You fucking worship this dude, man. You worship Esau. You worship the things he have done. He tells you when to worship and you go and do it. All right, here the Lord tells you to, to keep the Sabbath, keep it holy, all right, to keep the Passover, all right, all the high holy days, and you don't. But Esau says celebrate Thanksgiving, and you do it. He says celebrate Halloween, you do it. He says celebrate Christmas, you do it. He says celebrate Valentine's Day, you do it. He says celebrate Easter, you do it. He says celebrate this, you do it. All right, he says jump, and you say how high. You worship Esau, man. You worship Esau. That's what you do. You worship the white man. You say, okay, Daddy Esau. Yes. He tells you to stand in line. You say, right here, sir? Right here? Is this the place where you want me to be? That's who you people are. You've become so fucking entangled in this world, and you love everything. You don't love the works of the Father. You don't like the things, the miracles that He's performed. You don't like the promise that He's given you. You don't like you don't like anything. You don't like the Bible. You don't like His Son. You don't like Him. You don't like the words that have been spoken. You don't like the prophets. You don't like the apostles, the elders. You don't like nobody. What do you like? You like all the worldly shit, the shit of the world. You like the mo fests. All right. You like the maps. All right, that's what you like. You like the weird fucking furry shit, man. You like all the things of the world. Love is love. No, everybody can be. Everybody's everybody's unique in their own self, and that that's all the shit that you've learned. The TV, the media, everything that's programmed in your brain. You worship Esau. Esau is your god. Do you not realize that, Jake? Most of you don't realize that. All right, most of you don't realize that. But when you come into the truth and Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is your power. All right, and you look back out on these people, who are they worshiping? They're worshiping Esau. They're worshiping Esau like he's a god. And you can see how people talk in the comments. Lord, people in the comments will say, may God heal them, prayer to their family. Of course, they're talking about Jesus Christ. All right, a false name and really an idol, because Jesus Christ isn't the same character. The same person as, not character, but the same person. Jesus Christ is a character. Yahushua is not. Yahushua is a person. All right, because Jesus Christ is made up. Yahushua exists. Okay, and you're gonna find out. Regardless if you believe or not. You're gonna find out. All right, we don't have to debate that. That's not up for debate. All right, you can find that out later, and you will. All right, when the chariots come back, you're gonna be shitting your pants. But and I kind of lost my train of thought on that, but. That's who you worship, man. You worship the Edomites. All right, everything they do, everything they say. All right, you worship them. Let's continue on. Let's move on. This is 1 Maccabees 1:10 through 11. All right, and this is the state of a lot of Jake. All right, a lot of Jake don't want to come back and learn who they are. They want to be in the world. They don't want to learn that the Father's real name is Yahweh and the Son's name is Yahushai. You don't want to learn that you have to call on the Father through the Son and say Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. They don't want to even learn the Paleo Hebrew. They don't want to realize they're kings and that they're princes, and they don't want to realize that in princesses. They don't want to realize these things. They don't want to realize who they are or who they've been or what happened or who Esau is. They don't want to realize this. All right, they just want what's good for them now. They don't care about. They're not future proofing anything. They just want what's good, what feels good now. All right, 1 Maccabees 1:10 through 11. It says, and there came out of them a wicked root, Antiochus, named Epiphanes, son of Antiochus the king, who had been a hostage at Rome, and he reigned in the 137th year of the kingdom of Greeks. Listen here, this is a lot of you. Verse 11, in those days went there out of Israel wicked men in Israel. All right, they're still Israelites, they were just wicked. In those days went there out of Israel wicked men who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us. For since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow. And this is the simplicity of Jake. You got to realize, right after our people were delivered from Egypt, all right, the great deliverance, all right, man, we don't have meat anymore. The Lord's not giving us meat. Remember the meat in Egypt? Oh, the Lord doesn't give us water. Remember the water in Egypt? Remember the grapes in Egypt? Oh, remember how everything was so good in Egypt? Remember when we were getting the shit beat out of us, but everything was so good? Fucking idiots. All right, and that's our people. Our people are dumb. All right, our people are dumb. You got to realize that. There's a whole bunch of scriptures about it. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Sodist children, right? Our people are dumb. They're stupid. They don't think. All right, they're very, very intelligent people at the core. All right, but they don't use their brain. All right, That's, for example, you know, a car can have an excellent engine, but if it's not corrected right, that car ain't gonna run. And that's some of you, most of you Jakes out there, man. You Israelites out there, your brain ain't hooked up right. Somebody needs to go in the back and plug the AV cable in. All right, somebody needs to find those fucking white, red, and yellow RCA jacks and plug them into the TV, because we're not getting a picture, man. All right, and the only one that can do that is the Lord. All right, is to hook those RCA jacks up. All right, to give you the true, to breathe life into you, to pour out that spirit, because you're walking around blind. Your screen ain't on, man. Your screen ain't on. You know? And I'm just using an example that everybody knows, you know, but, well, maybe not now. All right, now you just hook a HDMI cord up and you're good. But, you know, back in the day, you know, something was going down, or make sure the cords are right. All right, or you weren't getting a picture, might have to tweak the bunny ears. All right, and that's how men are through the Lord. All right, he can fix those bunny ears right up and plug that video and audio cable right in. All right, but you people are walking out there with fucked up bunny ears that aren't even plugged in, no RCA. Oh, I don't know what's going on. You don't know what's going on, man. You don't even know what's going on. You know, your spirit isn't turned on. Your flesh is in full effect, but your spirit's not turned on. All right, you got spirit mode turned off and flesh mode cranked up to 11. All right, ridiculous. And let's go and make a covenant with the heathen. Hey, Esau, you know, I know, you know, we were blah, 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 blah. Fucking dumb. All right, and that's why you have these people. They've went and made a covenant. All right, they've made a covenant with the heathen, and this is happening. There's no new thing under the sun, so this shit is happening currently. People have decided, oh, this is bad. Let's go make a covenant with the heathen. Let's go over there. Hey, Esau. You know, dumb. And what do you think's gonna happen to these people? Nothing good. Look, in those days, verse 11, 1 Maccabees 1 and 11, Salakia. In those days went out there of Israel wicked men, wicked people from Israel, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that were wicked. Oh, not all of our people are saints. You can tell. Look at them, man. Some of our people are, most of our people, all right, 2/3 to be exact, are wicked as shit. It says, who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant. What is a covenant? What is a covenant? You know how the Lord made a covenant with us, the Israelites? Well, they wanted to go and make a covenant with the heathen.
A covenant.
A covenant, an agreement. All right? Or down here, a verb, it says agree by lease, deed, or other legal contract. And that's another one. You go sign right here, RCA Records, all right, or Roadrunner Records, or, you know, the so-and-so records, and you'll make a lot of money. That's a fucking covenant that you made with that heathen. All you got to do is bend over, and we're going to pop you up the ass, and you'll have millions of dollars flowing in. Fucking gross. It says, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us, for since we departed from them, since we left these heathen, since the Lord brought us away from these people, it's just been bad, man, so we don't want it. Let's go back. Dumb. For since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow. Jake can't handle a little bit of good. Jake is a fair weather friend. You know, my wife always uses that term, fair weather friend. All right, but Jake is a fair weather friend. All right, if the Lord was giving them money and gold and chains, yeah, this is great. But they go through anything bad, which, mind you, they fucked up in the first place. Our people fucked up in the first place because we were going off doing what? The same shit we're doing now. You know, not we're, but our people, as in our people. Lord willing, we don't do those things again. Lord willing, we continue in this truth and make it out as part of the elect. All right, Lord willing, you know. But you know, our people are still doing the same wicked shit to this day, worshiping idols, being witches and doing drugs and selling dope, committing adultery, all right, eating things that they should not, all right, and lying, making false doctrines, all right, going out and, you know, and doing shit like Bishop Nate, all right, you know, bringing in damn old heresies just for some money, for some quick change, some pocket change, you know, it's ridiculous, man. And we can really, you know, leave off on 1 Maccabees 1:11 on that note, but let's go and get it, because we were talking about how you people think Esau is a god. And do you not think Esau is a god? Let's go and look up the term of God. This is who you think. It says God. Well, of course, it's going to talk about Yahweh, all right, the supreme being, all right. But really, you know, this is who you think. Really, you think Esau is the supreme being, all right. What is the supreme being? All right, a name for God, of course, but it says in certain other religions, a superhuman being or spirit worshipped as having power over nature or human forces, a deity. You know, that's, and you basically have put Esau into this, you know, you've tried to put him into a form of godhood and worship this guy like he can help you with anything. You're sick, where do you go? The hospital. First, you don't pray or anything. You don't try to do herbs or anything. Your first method is go straight to the hospital. You know, you don't do anything, no steps before you go straight there. Man, in this truth, you know, we don't go there at last resort. And Lord willing, call all Yahweh Shemiao Shai, Baba Kusha, Baba Kusha, Baba Kusha. We never end up in those places. All right, those fucking places are death traps. Those hospitals are fucking death traps, man. All right, Lord willing, we never. I myself, you brothers, sisters, elders, apostles, all of us. All right, all of them, me, all of, you know, my family, your family, you know, we don't end up in those things are fucking death traps, dude. Those are death traps. But that's where they go firsthand. Let's go down to the hospital. You know, they don't pray, nothing. They don't trust in herbal healing. They don't trust in prayer. All right, they trust in paramedics. Like, that's what I was saying earlier. I lost my track a little, but those people on the, you know, see them on the comment boards where it's like, oh, sending prayers. And like, why don't you send paramedics? Oh, you know, God didn't do anything. The paramedics did. God didn't do anything. The hospital did. Yeah, the Most High is going to pay you back for your wickedness, man. All right, because who do you trust? You're not trusting in God, so who are you trusting? The paramedics. Who's paramedics? Just men, so you're trusting in men. Really, a lot of them are Edomites, and it's Edomites, that John D. Rockefeller hospital system that's been set up because, you know, and what do you mean John D. Rockefeller hospital system? He might not have set up the hospitals, but he set up all the medicines and shit that are used in those. We're going to inject you with this. What is it? Oh, it's poison, but we're going to inject you with it anyway because it has a 5% chance of curing it. Other than that, you might grow a second anus and your eye might pop out. That's the shit. Have you seen these fucking side effects on shit, man? You know, they're worse than the, you know, you like, yes, I have a stubbed toe. My toes hurt. Well, we're going to give you something for the pain. It can cause your asshole to fall out. Your other arm could fall out. Could cause blindness, deafness, lack of taste, difficulties breathing, headaches. May cause suicidal thoughts. It could cause, you know, stigmatism or a ruptured aorta. All these, it's like, nah, dude, I'll just fucking stay with the stubbed toe. What the fuck? You know? And then these people worship these places like they're, you know, like they're God. Like, oh yeah, you go here and you're just healed. What about all the people that go there and don't? What about all the people that go there and die? What about the fact that when you go there, you gotta sign a clause, you gotta sign a waiver, all right, before they even do shit with you because you might die? What the fuck is that? Jake. Judges 10:10 through 14 says, and the children of Israel cried unto the Lord, saying, we have sinned against thee, both because we have forsaken our power and also served Balaam. And the Lord said unto the children of Israel, did not I deliver you from the Egyptians, and from the Amorites, from the children of Ammon, and from the Philistines? Look at all these people that we've been delivered from by the hands of the Lord. Verse 12, more. The Zidonians also, and the Amalekites, and the Maonites did oppress you, and you cried to me, and I delivered you out of their hand. Please, Lord, please, Lord, please. And the Lord helped. But then what? Then what? No more Lord. Now we gotta go worship idols. That's our fucking people, man. That's our people. Dumb. They have no respect. They don't trust in the Lord. They only get what they want out of the Lord and then they leave. All right, and that's why we're under the curses in the first place, because our fucking people are like this, man. You just want to slap the shit out of them when you see Jake. You just want to slap the fuck out of him. Say, hey, dude, and just shake him. What the fuck is wrong with you? You know? But it won't work. But that's what you want to do sometimes. You know? It's like, god damn, dude, wake the fuck up. Wake up. Get the fuck up. Just shaking the shit out of him. But you know it won't work. You know? But you brothers understand. You're like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? You don't understand. You're not seeing anything. And we understand why, but it's like at the same time, it's vexing. It's like, god damn, dude, these people are blind. You know? Jake will bounce around from God to God. If there was 10 gods that could give them each a different thing, one God gave him money, one God gave him food, Jake would go do. Yes, here, God of money, here's my basket, and you'd go fucking trick or treating, dude. That's what you do. You go to each and every one. Yep, I'll worship you on Tuesday, I'll worship you on Wednesday, I'll worship you on Thursday, and on Friday, and then you will split you up between Saturday and Sunday with the other god over there that's gonna give me beer. That's a liquor god. He's gonna give me beer. You would do it. A lot of you fucking Jake would, especially if there was a Swisher Sweets in a Zaza power, all right, god. You would totally do it because Jake just wants. That's all they care about. Want. All right, fucking sound like a Charlie Brown adult. Want. All right, because that's all they're hearing anyway. Might as well. Want. That's what you wicked Jakes. When you hear this truth, that's what you heard. Because when you heard. All right. Almost had that like Memphis accent coming out. When you heard. Anyway, but you know that you've made gods out of everything. All right, you worship. You know, You worship everything but Yahweh Shem Shai. You worship blunts, weed, women, all right? These gods of this world, these idols, these customs. You worship everything, clothing, all right? Sexual depravity, everything but Yahweh Shem Shai. And just like as I mentioned, if there was 10 different guys that gave you everything, and one had weed and one had everything, you'd go and do it. All right, you'd go and do it. You'd bounce to God, to God, to God, to God, to God. That's what you do, and you have done it. All right, for less. All right, you've worshipped Buddha and all these southern southern so-called black people. Who do they worship? Jesus Christ. That's who they worship. All right, Jesus. That's who you worship. All right, and you can't, and that Jesus demon's heavy, man. You will not be pulled out of that. All right, you can't be pulled out of it. It's too deep. All right, and unless the Lord pulls you out of it, that's the only way. All right, but a lot of you, man, you're too far gone. You're too far gone. That Jesus, that it is a strong demon. It's a strong mind construct to overcome. And the only way you can do it is through Yahweh Shem Shai. And these old bottles, these women with the big old fucking hats. All right, and Salakia. What an annoying song. But these the big annoying hats, the church dresses, and all these things, right? And you can't tell them that Jesus Christ don't exist, all right? And that it's just something set up by the white people. You can't tell them that. You can't tell them that his real name is Yahweh Shai, all right? And that he's a black man. Because why? Because the black woman don't respect black men. Can do that. They respect the white man though. And I could keep going on and going on and going on and going on and going on. But anyway, verse 12 it says the Zidonians also. This is Judges 10 and 12. It says, the Zidonians also and the Amalekites and the Maonites did oppress you, and ye cried to me, and I delivered you out of their hand. The Lord did all this for us. But what happened? Verse 13, yet ye have forsaken me, and served other gods. Wherefore I will deliver you no more. And what does gods with a little g mean? It means it's not the Father or the Son. All right? It's gods, little g is just gods. And that's it. They're not, other gods, Buddha, Jesus Christ, Allah, I'm sure there's a million more other different gods, but that's who you worship. All right, most notably Jake the Allah and the Hindu with all those gods, but Jake loved that Nation of Islam, that bullshit, man. All right, they're all into it. All right. Verse 14. So you go over there. You've decided that you want to go and worship Buddha, Allah, or even Esau, because you've like I mentioned, you've put Esau into a form of and he's not literally in godhood, but you've tried to put him into a form of godhood. You've made him into an idol. You've made him into a god for you. He's not, but you've made him into one, and you've done just exactly what he wanted. He wanted to be like the Most High, and you've allowed it because you worship him as he is one. As verse 13, let's get again so you can follow up down to 14. It says, verse 13, yet ye have forsaken me and served other gods, wherefore I will deliver you no more. Verse 14, go and cry unto the gods which ye have chosen. Let them deliver you in your let them deliver you in the time of your tribulation. You've gone over there and you've worshipped these gods, and that's Esau's a god to you. He really is, because you made him into one, because you worship and you do his every whim you do. All right, when really you have a power, Israel. You have Yahweh Shem Shai. You have the Father and the Son, but you don't trust in them. You don't believe them. You think he's a liar. All right, the Father's a liar. You think is what you think. You think that it doesn't exist. The Bible's made by a white man. Meanwhile, you're following all the other white man. The Bible's made by a white man. Meanwhile, you follow all of the white man's conditions and laws that he's made. All right, but you say the Bible's made by a white man. You don't want nothing to do with it. Meanwhile, everything that you're doing has been invented by a white man. How retarded is that? You got to be a fucking moron. All right, these people have no understanding. You just want to slap the shit out of them, really. You just want to just fucking call him an idiot and be like, you fucking moron, you dumbass, you stupid motherfucker, you. as Bernie Mac used to say, you stupid motherfucker, you. It's dumb, man. These people are fucking idiots, man. They really are. They really are. They're lost. They're lost, and they don't even have the sauce. They're lost without the sauce. They're just lost. They got nothing. They're just, it's a pitiful, sorry ass sight, man. Isaiah 45 and 9 through 12. Woe unto him that striveth with his maker. Stop with his strive. strive.
Strive.
Struggle or fight vigorously. All right, to struggle or fight vigorously. Okay, battle, combat. All right. Woe unto him that striveth with his, woe unto him that tries to battle his maker, right? That thinks he knows better, right? That thinks he knows better than the Lord. That thinks he can fight him and battle the Lord. No. Woe unto him, verse 9, woe unto him that striveth with his maker. Let the potsherd strive with the potsherds of the earth. Shall the clay say to him that fashioneth, what makest thou? Or thy work, he hath no hands. Here is the Lord, he's made you. Now you're a product of the Lord. He has made you. What are you doing? Who the fuck are you? You're not the creator, you're the created. You don't know the ways of the Lord. Don't even try to. And that's another thing. A lot of you, Jake, try to, you either don't trust the Lord at all, or you don't believe in this truth, or the Lord allows you to just get a little piece of it, and you try to go like super Saiyan on the truth, and you bug the fuck out. You try to think, I'm gonna think just like the Lord. Don't do it. Don't try to put yourself in the mindset or how the Father works, because one, it's like you're something so small trying to understand something so big. All right, someone so big. All right, you don't even have a quarter or a fraction of the Lord's intelligence. So to try to think, why did the Lord even put us in this? Why did He even make it to where we sin? Going back to the days of Adam and Eve, why did the Lord make that to where it? No, dude, stop. You're gonna bug the fuck out. Hardcore. You're gonna be standing in Walmart with a garbage bag on. All right. Wak sha. Alright, that was a different guy, but I'm mixing a bunch of dudes together. You're gonna be fucked out. Slamming a staff on the ground. Wak sha. You're like, holy shit, look at this dude. I'm King David and all of the other people in the Bible combined in one. Wak sha. Face paint on and shit. Like, god damn, this dude bugged out. What the fuck happened to him? That's gonna be you. Don't do it. You can't begin to understand. The Lord has a reason for everything. Don't try to overthink and get I'm gonna think like the Lord. No, you don't have. Here you are. You're a AA battery. You're trying to be a car battery. You can't do it. You don't have the power. You don't have the strength. It's simply not in you. Don't matter what. It's like that battery trying to and what happens if you try to overvolt a battery? Blow it up. You need to blow it up or it's gonna drain instantly. Ooh. Now you're done. That's what's going to happen. Don't try to do it. The Lord will pay you back for that, because really it's prideful. It says, let's read 9 again. Woe unto him that striveth with his maker. Let the potsherd strive with the potsherds of the earth. Shall the clay say to him that fashioned it, what makest thou? Or thy work, he hath no hands. Woe unto him that saith unto his father, what begettest thou? Or to the woman, what hast thou brought forth? Thus saith the Lord, the Holy One of Israel, and his maker, ask me of things to come concerning my sons, and concerning the work of my hands command ye me. Verse 12, I have made the earth, and created man upon it. I, even my hands, have stretched out the heavens, and all their host have I commanded. The Lord created everything. He commanded everything. He set it in stone, how it should be, how it shouldn't be. But you don't want to follow. What are you doing? That's what you're doing to the Lord. All right, what have you done? You're just the created. You're not the creator. You're the created. All right, so the creator knows better than you. All right, the creator knows better than you. So how can man understand his own way? Let's go and get that. How can a man understand his own way? Let's go and get it. Proverbs 20 and 24, it says, man's goings are of the Lord. Everything we do is of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own way? You don't know what's best for you. As a matter of fact, Jake doesn't know what's best for them. All right, that's why we need the Lord. Okay, we don't know what's best for us. Look what we thought. Go back before you were in the truth, and look what you're doing in the world. Did you know what was best for you? All right, Black and Milds and Old E and cheap ass bottles of E&J brandy. And those this and that, all right, and bottles of Corona, all right, and lowriders and all this different shit did you know, was that the good way? All right. Oh, and Jesus Christ for many people, right? Did you find out the right way? No, you didn't. You don't understand. You don't know what's best for you. That was not best for you. That was destroying you. Again, showing you that you need the Lord. You need the Lord. You can't reject the Lord. You have to have the Lord. You have to have him. To be anything, you have to have the Lord, because you don't understand. You don't even understand who you are. Here you go, I know what's best for me. Do you even know who you are? No, you don't. So shut the fuck up. You don't know who you are. You don't even know you're an Israelite. You still think you're black. You still think you're Mexican. You still think you're a Native American. You don't even know that you're an Israelite. You don't even know that you're an Israelite. So how are you going to know what's best for you when you don't even know what nation you are? You don't know where you're from. I'm from Africa. I'm from Mexico. No, you're not. You're from Israel. You don't even know where you're from. You don't even know where you're from. Fucking around saying, oh, I know what's best for me. You don't even know who you are and where you're from. No, you don't. Shut down. Sit down and shut up. All right? John 3:19 through 21. And this is the condemnation, that light is come into the world, and men love darkness rather than light, because their deeds were evil. Your deeds are evil. You like darkness rather than light. Going back, and there's another scripture that says that put light for dark and dark for light. That put sweet for bitter and bitter for sweet. All right, roughly paraphrasing. So that's what you have done, and I gotta go get it. The Spirit's on me to go get it. Light, sweet for bitter. It's actually bitter for sweet, but it says. Isaiah 5:20, woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. That's you. That's you. You think that black and mild is good. You think adultery is good. You think eating pork is good. You think eating scrimps is good. You like it because you put dark for light and light for dark. Now, so you think scrimps are good, but you think the men teaching this truth are bad. They're evil. Oh, those are a bunch of Power Rangers. They're evil. They're preaching hate. All right, yeah, well, guess what? You're fucked up in the mind. You ain't got it. You got a mental, spiritual, everything about you impairment. You're just impaired. You can't make the right choices, Jake. All right, so John 3:19, and this is their condemnation, that light has come into the world, and men love darkness rather than light, because their deeds were evil. For everyone that doeth evil hateth the light. You hate the light. You hate the Lord. You hate this Bible. You don't want anything to do with it. Neither come to the light, lest his deeds should be reproved. But he that doeth truth cometh to the light, that his deeds may be manifest, that they are wrought in the Most High. You have a chance to repent, but the simple thing is that a lot of you are not going to do it. But that's the only way you have true protection. That's the only true power you're going to get. That's the only way you're going to get saved. There's no other way. That's it. All right? That's the only way. All right? 2 Samuel 22:3. The power of my rock, in him will I trust. He is my shield and the horn of my salvation, my high tower and my refuge, my savior. Thou savest me from violence. Esau doesn't do any of these things. The other gods of the world that have been made and made up, they can't do any of these things. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai can do these things. The Father through the Son can do these things. All right, a shield, horn of my salvation, a high tower, right? My refuge. Do you understand what these words? Look these words up. My Savior, thou savest me from violence. Go look up what shield is. Go look what salvation is. Go look what a high tower is. Go look up what the word refuge. Go look up the word Savior. Go and do it. Thou savest me from violence. Go and look it up. All right, pause it. Pause the lesson and go and look it up. I ain't gonna do it for you. We've done it before. All right, and you should be willing to do a little bit of searching. You know what a shield is. You know what salvation is. But go and look up the word. You'll get more edification from it. We'll do you one. We'll look up refuge. We'll do you one. We'll get one. All right, you can go and look up the others. Refuge. A condition of being safe or sheltered from pursuit, danger, or trouble. Something providing shelter. Someone providing shelter in this case. So, and that's not man. That's the Lord. That's the Most High. All right, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, the Father through the Son. All right, they're separate beings, but you can't reach the Father but through the Son. So, you know, who you going to trust? Yahweh Bashem Yahushai or man? All right, and for most of you, that answer was men just then. All right, but us in this truth that are watching this lesson, all right, the answer is Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. And Lord willing, we continue in this truth, and we make it out of here. We don't want to bug out. We don't want to fall out. We don't want to be like these fucking idiots in the world. We do not want to have videos made about us. Oh, shit, brother, look, this guy bugged out. Oh, he fell out. Or this and that. Oh, look at this girl on the comment board. She's flipping out or bugging out. We don't want that. We want to continue in this truth through Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All right, and we want to make it. All right, and I myself, I want the apostles, the elders to make it, the brothers, Elder Menat Zakba, Brother Yuan, Elder Apostle Gabar, Elder Apostle Ramallah, Elder Apostle Tahar, all right, Elder Yasha Wamba, all the brothers. I can't name all of you, Salakia, but I want all the brothers, all the sisters that are being diligent. I want us all to make it. All right, and Lord willing, we do. We don't want to end up like Rabba Quasha, all right, or whatever that guy was saying. All right, we don't want to end up like that guy that's slamming the staff. All right, we don't want to end up like that guy who's teaching with a garbage bag or was it a towel in a Walmart. We don't want to end up like that. All right, we don't want to end up like that lady from GOCC that walks around with that stick in her mouth. All right, talk like this. We don't want none of that, man. We don't want to end up like that, and we don't want to end up in the grave. We don't want to end up dead. We want to be translated. We want to be in the kingdom. We're going there regardless, but we want to be there in a good light. We want to be there as members of the elect. All right, that's what we're hoping for. We're not trusting in men, not trusting in any of these. Fuck all that shit. Throw it away. Throw it in the garbage. We only need Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai in this truth. That's it. Okay. Psalm 60 and 11. We're gonna go ahead and close out. It says, "Give us help." From let's go up to 10. It says Psalm 60 and 10. Will not thou, O power, which hast cast us off, and thou, O power, which didst not go out with our enemies, give us help from trouble. Give us help from trouble, for vain is the help of man. There's let's get one more. There, homework for you. Go look up the word vain. And it's the second definition. We'll do it for you. Vain. What does it mean? Producing no result, useless. All right, the help of man is useless. Verse 12, and we're going to close out. It says, "Through the Most High shall we do valiantly." Look that up.
Valiantly.
With courage and determination, not or determination, but with courage and determination. Okay. Let's start over. Psalm 60 and 12. "Through the Most High we shall do valiantly, for he it is that shall tread down our enemies." There you go. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. It was a follow-up, all right? Just trusting in men. Dumb. Don't do it. Trust in the Lord. He's your only help. That's it. All right? So with that, we're going to close out. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Once again, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakak Wadash. I want to give double honors to the elders apostles at Great Millstone that taught me this truth and rule well. Shalom to you brothers and sisters out there. Keep enduring. Keep the faith. We're almost out of here. Till next one, Lord willing. Shalom.